Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 1 British Sloop-of-war Black Swan. The Black Swan is the starting ship for the Royal Navy. Due to this, it costs no XP or credits. The ship bears 6 10.2cm naval guns, which when in service would have been used for the taking down of submarines, aircraft and other vessels. This is better than other ships at this tier, some of which have 4 guns. The base range of these guns is 8.7 kilometers, however can be increased to around 10.4 with the advanced firing training captain skill. The ship's armour layout has a maximum thickness of 10mm, meaning it's not able to take much of a beating, but it's unlike most other ships this tier, which can't either. It does come with 6,500 hit points, which is better than some other ships this tier, so it can be useful to stay alive for longer. The speed of this ship is somewhat slower than the other tier 1 ships, so it's good to think about positioning and just to generally have more awareness when you're going around the map, as you'll have to think about it more because you won't be able to get away as fast, but due to the size of a lot of the maps that you'll be playing at tier 1 and you won't be going for many games at all. I mean, you're probably playing for 2 or 3 and going for the next tier, but they're quite small anyway, so speed's not too much of a problem as you can just pop in and out of islands. Alongside the speed, the concealment of the ship is fairly irrelevant, because, as I say, the map's going to be quite small, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. The base concealment is 7 kilometers for this ship, however, with the concealment captain skill can be reduced to 6.3 kilometers, which can give you somewhat of an advantage, as a lot of the ships have got a similar concealment. Overall, it's a pretty decent ship. It can hold its own. I mean, if for some reason you'll be playing this more than the 2 or 3 games it'll take to get to the next tier, then it's quite a fun ship to play. But I mean, that's really it. It's a tier 1 ship. There's only so much you really need to know about it. You're just going to get in it, shoot a bit, and then you're probably going to sell it. So yeah, that's really it for the actual overview of this ship. So, for a bit of history on these ships, the Black Swan class ships are sloop-of-war vessels which were built from 1938 to 1946, in which 12 original models and 25 modified models were built. Some of these stayed in service till around late 1967, where a lot of them were scrapped. As I previously mentioned with the guns, going for aircraft, other ships and submarines, these ships during their service managed to sink 29 U-boats, with one of their captains taking part in the sinking of 11 of those 29 said U-boats. Obviously in World of Warships these are tier 1 ships, so they will pretty much never see an aircraft. However, thankfully they have modelled them in, as they were equipped with 4 40mm anti-air guns, which are actually rather good. If you think about that, you know, going into a plane, that's going to do quite a lot of damage. I was quite surprised actually when I saw they did have the anti-air in there, because obviously they're never going to be used in one of the warships, but it is in there, so it's quite good. But yeah, so they're pretty good ships. I mean, they were mainly meant to be quite similar to destroyers, just in the fact they instead take away the speed. That's the only thing that's lacking in these ships, but they're quite good. They've got a good amount of firepower, and well, as I've just mentioned, with the amount of U-boats they managed to sink, were quite effective in what they did as well. Right then, okay, so I'm just going through a quick replay. So I had a couple of games just to give it a quick go. So I had one went, yeah, I'd say pretty well, and this one also went pretty well. I mean, it's tier 1, so you're not going to be doing too much. You're going to be kind of like a few ships and getting a bit of damage. That's it really. So currently on islands, and I'm actually going to fast forward this because I'm not really doing too much at the moment. But this is one thing why, because I mean, there was a clan here of 3 people which had joined up, which, I mean, fair enough to them if that's what they want to do, but yeah, it's alright. So, finally getting Ranger's Black Swan, so 8.6 from my 8.7 range captain, because I was using my Thunderer captain as he was already trained anyway, so I was quite happy with that. I'll just stick him on. I mean, I've got a bit better concealment and slightly higher fire chance, so from the, I think it's 6% that this ship's got, it's a bit of an increase, so I'm going to be getting a few shots off over to that Black Swan, and then this is Schengen over here. which I think I just start firing at. And it's got a fairly decent shell velocity as well, so you can see him going over, and quite a nice spread there as well. 620 took out one of its... Oh wow, yeah, okay, cool. That was killed pretty fast. Yeah, took out one of its guns. It's only got 2 anyway, so, well, actual gun placements at least anyway. Been going for another ship over here, the hatch 8. I mean, I will admit here, after looking back at it, it feels like I was kill stealing a bit, because some of them were quite low health when I did get them. I mean, this one I'm going for quite a bit. I don't remember if I took him out, but possibly. Yeah, one thing you can see is having this extra set of guns is quite good, and I believe this has got one of the highest amount of damage per minute, whatever it is, out of all these ships. Yeah, there we go, took that ship out, so that wasn't really a steal, but still quite nice to have. But yeah, that's one thing. This is probably one of the best ships for actually damage output because of how much it's got, and it's got that extra gun turret as well. So as you see there, all 6 guns opposed to the 4 that others have. With that 10k range, you can see quite a few of those ships that I can't hit at the moment. So the Merlin and the French, I honestly do not know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to attempt it, but the French tier 1, that's also at my range as well, so with that captain skill would aid me quite a bit. Anyway, so I believe someone does peek out in a second. Maybe not. I guess no one did peek out, cool. Might just start pushing anyway. I do remember pushing after quite a bit. So there's waiting. I might just speed that up. Oh no, there he is, yep, okay. So I do start pushing up, trying to get ahead of the rest of the team so I can get a bit more damage. And I mean, it's tier 1, so you're not really going to get much damage anyway, but might as well lead it as we are pushing them back anyway, and we've got a pretty massive advantage, as you can see at the top. We've taken out 6 of their ships, they've taken out 1 of ours. It's clear victory, which is quite nice. But yeah, so you can see there is a... Well, you can see there's a couple of divisions actually that have joined up here, so there's one with 3 people in there, so I don't know what exactly you really get from this, but I guess they might need credits, or... I don't particularly know. I mean, if they're having fun, then fair enough to them, enjoy the game. Yeah, I think this might be one of... Actually, no, I don't think I do take this kill. I think just about miss out. Yeah, I got him down to 160 and just the last moment. Oh no, okay, I do get that one. Ah, it might be the French one then instead. Gotta say, looking at those are just some quite nice salvos with the amount of... Well, there is no... Oh yeah, okay, just about lost that, there we go. But there is no real sort of spread with the actual shells. They're quite accurate, it's quite cool. So just getting around this corner now, final two players, as you can see. So we've got the Merlin, well actually we've got 2 of them. Yeah, they're in squad together as well, there's a clan. Yeah, so they're nearly out, so that's... Do I get a 4th kill? Probably not. I mean, hey, I might do. Actually, yeah, that's looking like quite a good salvo. Yep, that's a 4th kill, pretty nice. And just the last ship to go. I mean, with these, I didn't really bother putting any flags or anything on because it was like, well, it's tier 1. I just need a bit of footage just to showcase how this ship plays. And honestly, in a second, you're going to see why I do wish I had put some flags on there. Because I was not expecting what was about to happen. See? No, not that one. Or that one. Only one of these. Eventually. Yeah, there we go. I got detonated. Which was quite a shame, but either way, that's quite a nice win. So if I just quickly... Can I hop out? No, I can't. But yeah, so quite a nice win, and yeah, that's really it from that game. So after that game, it's fairly average, 7,000 damage. I mean, got a few kills, which is quite nice, 4 kills. really, that's it. It's a tier 1 game, you're not really going to expect too much, I mean, unless you're playing it for hours and hours, which, fair enough if you are. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope this review's been helpful. If you are going to be looking at Black Swan, or you didn't know too much of the history of it, then I hope that's been interesting. But yeah, so mainly doing the tier 1, just the fact of to see how these reviews go, and if there's anything I can improve on, then I can sort of adapt for the next review, so it's a lot more of a nice sort of process with the higher up tiers. So I mean, once I get to like tier 10 reviews and all that sort of stuff, then hopefully I've got it spot on and these reviews are quite good. But I think it's gone quite well. I quite enjoyed making it. So if you want to see anything else, so other World of Warships videos, I'll be doing some War Thunder, potentially World of Tanks, Border Warplanes. I don't really play that very often. But hey, maybe not. I mean, but either way, so if you liked what you saw, or you're looking to see any more future videos of any sort like that, then yeah, maybe give it a subscribe, like, and if there's anything that could have been changed, then just let me know in the description below. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.